So this is my fourth video in with my voice and everything. I honestly feel like I'm a pro right now, to be fair. So this one is my headphones. As I said in one of my previous videos, is that I'm trying to get a wire for these ones. They're wireless, they connect through Bluetooth to both my phone and PC at the same time. But it would be cool if I could connect it through the Type C over here to the camera. So I will probably in like next 2 weeks or so buy myself a wire that would be Type C to a 3.5 jack. I also thought about it, and it would be really cool because I would be able to listen to music and also monitor myself surrounding when I film. I do videography. I don't know why I say it in every video, but I'm just assuming that you haven't watched the previous videos. Maybe in like a couple of months I'll stop reminding everyone that I do video. Maybe you could tell from the visuals of my videos. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you like them, maybe you don't. But I personally prefer this kind of style. This is what I try and do. But yeah, so when I do videography for clients, when I record short videos and stuff, it usually requires for me to have microphone on my camera, right? And then to be able to monitor the sound, or if I have like lavalier microphones like under people's shirts, and if there's like rubs and stuff, it can make a sound that is not noticeable when I look at the camera, but it is very noticeable when you try and edit a video, right? So imagine they give a talk and all that, and then throughout the whole talk, there is this kind of sound. It is uneditable out. You cannot edit it out, right? So you do really want to try and monitor your audio throughout your shooting, right? When you're filming stuff. So I tried and used these. They're pretty good sound wise. They're actually, I would say, really good. They're actually really good in sound. But first of all, if I make them the 3.5 jack, they can also be wireless. I have a module. If I like unplug the wire, boom, I can plug in a module that goes around my ear. And when they're wireless, they look like hearing aids. Many people have told me that. I really like the sound, but I don't like when people think that I'm deaf. Sorry if you're deaf. I mean, if you're deaf, you're probably not listening to ASMR right now. Let me know if you are. If you're deaf, that would be crazy. My bad for saying that. First of all, but also like, I'm sorry, but I don't really like when people say that. And also these were gifted to me for my birthday recently by my friend, and these are Sennheiser. They are really good. They're even better than the ones before. I had been like trying to switch headphones throughout the years. Ever since like COVID, I'd get one type of headphones. They would break because of like my training and stuff, like in gym or something. I would like drop them in water and stuff, and eventually I would end up getting these. And these have been with me for the last 2 years. I also had a wireless. I had other headphones, but none of them compared to these ones. And the only ones that were able to surpass these are the ones that I just got gifted. They're actually really comfortable, to be fair, even though they are the type of headphones that go over your ear, over your ears, right? They ruin your haircut. Yeah, that's. Oh, wow. Let's pretend you didn't see that. So, they ruin your haircut, right? But, and they also touch your ear. But personally, I don't care for the first one because I would rather have people think um, if I grow out my hair, it wouldn't be a problem, first of all, right? And I'm right now on a break, and hopefully by the time the break ends, which is in like 5 days, my hair will be in a position that it always goes down unless I make it go up, right? Um, oh yeah, that made my hair bad, bro. But anyways, so and for the other problem with them touching the ear, that's just from the reviews I heard and stuff. Is that they touch the ear and I don't really feel discomfort or anything. I don't care. I don't care because it's usually the same people that don't like inner ear not microphones, earbuds, right? But I always have been using these. I also had another pair of over the ear headphones. They were turtle something. I forgot. Oh my god. Anyways, turtle something. You know what I'm talking about. And they broke on me. They were huge. They were also pretty good sound wise. I still don't think they were as good as these. So I'd rank these are the best sound quality headphones I ever had, ever. Right? Then I would rank these as number 2. And then the big ass turtleneck, I don't know, turtle something headphones. They were huge, right? Like I don't know, they were like a whole inch longer or like wider than these. They wouldn't touch my ear though. So that's the thing, and they broke because they were full of unbendable type of plastic, right? So when I would like put them over me, they wouldn't really bend, and I had to force them around my head, and eventually it led to them having a crack, and then that crack would expand, and eventually it would break off. First of all, on one side, I would tape that one side, and then it would eventually break on the other side. And no super glue, no nothing could help. And I was like, yeah, anyways, they're not that good sound wise. For the struggle and everything, they had a built in mic that was cool. I would like use them mainly for that, to be fair. Then the quality, because I didn't really hear it, I didn't really care for the quality at that moment. But yeah, right now, so I'm switching to these. Let me know how these sound to you. Yeah, if they were like nice, tingly item. And yeah, I might eventually switch to these for listening to the camera audio. But I'm not sure. Because as I said before, they ruined the haircut. And I do kind of care for the visual of my videos, right? So I might keep these. They're honestly good enough. And especially when I use them at home, I don't really care, right? But yeah, I also don't really like when you have to like unplug these. It's like a little of a program. No, not program. It's a bit of a hustle, and the module for them, it always like blinks, right? It always has like RGB over here, and it shines through. And I taped it, and it still shines through the freaking black tape. Oh my god, it's so powerful. So when I try and sleep with these in, or something like that, like listen to ASMR or something, right? It would shine, and I would see it even when my eyes are closed, and I would get hella annoyed, right? And when they're like at 20%, they keep on putting a loud message, low battery, and I'm like, shut the hell up, like, bro. So I like the quality of the IEMs themselves. Like when they're in wired mode, they don't have any of these problems. But they're in wired mode, and nobody likes wires anymore, right? Me also. My mouse is wireless. My keyboard is wireless. These headphones are wireless, but I would want to have an option for these new ones to also have a wire, and they would be perfect because I would also be able to edit with them better and to monitor the camera, and then I wouldn't need these at all, right? I would just get rid of them. But